is preparing, it's doing all that stuff.
Okie doke.
Live.
Let's see, live video. Here we are. Wants to say upcoming. Okay, here we are. Good. Yep. Oh, right. 7-second lag. How can I forget? How can I turn my notifications down? Let me try to do that. Okay. Okay. Welcome, guys. I turn my notifications.
Okay. I've got both channels so that.
All right. If you're here, pop one in the chat. Say hi. Tell us you're here. We would love to see you. Today we have a really exciting discussion going on surrounding AI. We would love to have you guys hop on in and join in. We're going to give people, I guess, a minute. It's only 12:01. We're finally starting at 12. Cheryl and I finally got it right. We did it.
It's getting easier.
What is it? Our seventh? What's this? Our 7th episode?
No, I think we're further than that.
Sorry, I'm going to have to keep, I don't know why. You know, it's like, seriously, it's bad enough when you get a cold in the winter. Do I really need to get a cold in the summer? Like, seriously? Can you spare me a couple months? Let me live.
I'm trying to, okay, copy invite link. All right, I'm putting the invite link in the chat over in.
You know what I think I'm going to do next week? I'm going to bring upstairs and see if that makes. I'm really trying to make a very photo, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for right now. I'm very frazzled. I'm trying to make it very professional. I'm going to see if lighting will make a difference. I normally use lighting even if there's sunlight.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm darker on the computer screen and it's not my phone. I actually remembered to clean it this week because last week I didn't and I ended up turning it around to the better camera and that really didn't make a difference. So I'm thinking maybe it's the lighting. I moved from the window. There's a window over here. I didn't want it to be a crazy glare. Okay, there's
looks like there's a window behind you to the other side too.
Yeah, there are 3, 6, 8 windows in this room.
Woo!
Yeah,
nice.
So it's like where I sit, it doesn't matter.
I have no windows in this room.
No, that's good though. But I think that's why I can really see you. And there's a light. I can see there's a light above your head. I don't have the lights on, so.
I have the Logitech camera that I have.
Mm-hmm.
You can adjust all the like lighting and in and out. And it does all kinds of things. I can move it left and right.
Oh, nice. I like that a lot.
But I am the proud new owner of a little GoPro.
Pro, nice. Have you used it?
Just briefly. Not much yet. I haven't had it. I've only had it for a few days.
Okay.
But what I want to do is put it on this side.
Okay.
So that
yeah,
I can switch back and forth.
Are you going to make a video about it?
About which part?
About your GoPro.
I can. What, like my journey figuring out how to use this stupid little thing?
I'm trying to think of 5 titles just off the top of my head. I would do like why I chose the GoPro over X would be one video idea if there was another camera that you were looking at, or GoPro. You could go what's your next trip you're taking?
Probably the next one will be to Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh my gosh, yes. Taking my GoPro to Charleston. Obviously, I would run it through like vidIQ or something like that, but taking my GoPro to Charleston.
Now that I will definitely be using it there. Yeah. I've been using it to record some stuff with the pups. Okay. I did use it to record Joey in the pool last week or the other day.
Just so you're business, because you bought it for your business, right?
yeah, absolutely. No, I bought it for YouTube and to make better videos, especially when we're traveling.
Oh, good.
Because I wanted to be able to get different views too. So I am going to have to step into a little more editing probably. Or at least doing some of the speed up, slow down type stuff
Yeah.
within the video. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely part of the business and part of moving forward with that and learning more about the video and that side of things. So yeah, it's a fun little gadget. I got a bunch of accessories to go with it.
So I'm dying to hear about how is your disc bound planner going over using sheets of paper?
Okay, so
Nice.
so I already had these things.
Perfect.
And I ordered these.
Yep. Oh, I like purple and black. Nice.
Yeah. It came with a whole bunch of colors, but
Oh,
I
sweet.
pulled out enough to do that, and I've got a whole bunch left over. So then I pulled this, the pocket out of my Happy Planner
Perfect.
that I got from the thrift store. I got my hole punch in.
Oh, awesome.
So I was able to punch a bunch of stuff.
Good.
I found I had these already and they had a different hole
Yes.
in them, but I was able to still use the hole punch and make them work. So I have these tabs.
Oh, sweet. Good.
And then I ordered a pack of paper.
Nice. So just to catch you guys up, we spoke about this last week to help with productivity, organization. If you're not a digital planner user, there are plenty of us who still love paper planners. So we are disc bound planner lovers. And so Cheryl just set hers up. And yeah, so it's been a week.
So what I'm doing so far is I'm adding pages
Nice.
into my this one.
Yeah.
In the middle of the week. So I add a page in the middle of the week. And if I have notes like today, if I have something that I need to write down while we're talking, I just add it in here. It will stay in this part. But based on what you were telling me last week, I will take, 30, 90 minutes, whatever it is, to move certain things off of this page into this one.
Okay.
So if I have client meetings, then I would move notes that I take that's in the calendar over to there. If I have notes that we discussed in the call, I would put those in the appropriate place in the binder.
Okay, sweet.
So that's what I'm thinking, doing, or working on right now. So far, I haven't actually used the new binder. I just finished setting it up this morning, but I am utilizing the pages within my calendar.
Good.
And that's at least keeping me focused on, for example, I had to go yesterday. We've had this big ordeal with the tires for the truck that we bought.
Oh gosh.
And last week we had a call with the manufacturer and they gave me a warranty number, a claim number, which I was able to write inside of here. And my husband was able to find it yesterday because I could instruct him where to look.
Yeah. Oh, that's
a desk.
Yeah. Sweet. That's a double win. Look at that.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, this is impressive.
Yeah. Right.
So it keeps me, I can look back. I do keep my calendars. I don't know about you guys, but I keep my calendars. And I can look back, and if I have a vague idea of when something took place, then having notes inside the calendar will help me.
Then you can reference it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far I'm really liking it. And I think that over the next few weeks, it will evolve and improve, and I'll find a way to really embrace it. But
Oh,
I
good.
like it. I like it.
Woo! Yeah, that's a win. Yay!
All right, so let's see. We have a couple people watching there. We have 3 people watch. Oh, Fuse Products. Hi, Bold Finds. Bold Finds is in England. He's in the UK.
Oh, cool.
And that's James. He has his own YouTube channel. And Kimmery is here. Hi, everyone. Nice. Good to see you guys.
And Bold Finds.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing so far. My calendar has been a huge help to keep me organized. Mm-hmm. So it's a must in my life. It is definitely become one of those things that I have to do.
Yeah.
And when my husband came to my desk, and my desk was a mess yesterday, but when he came to my desk, my calendar was sitting open, and he noticed that it was on this week. And so he flipped back and immediately saw it in the notes from last week. I was like, oh my goodness, this actually worked.
It works. It does. I mean, it does. I swear by it. I really do.
So another just quick little thing. I don't know about anybody that is watching. A side gig is here, says, I'm here. I am always here.
Oh, thank you.
Who has the corduroy beanbag bed things?
Corduroy beanbag beds?
Yes. Oh my goodness. These things, if you do not know what I'm talking, I gotta show you guys what I'm talking about. They are convertible bean bags. And I'm gonna share my screen right quick so that you guys can see this. All right, so
those. Okay, my daughter has one at her dad's house. I've laid on it a couple times. It's very nice. The big one.
So what I have is not the great big ones. I have the youth size, and like it says, there's a bed inside. So you open it to you pull it out of the cover, and it lays out into this big, thick, puffy bed.
What is that company called?
Huh?
What is the company called? I can't read it.
Corduroys.
Okay.
They're monstrosities. When you pull it out of the cover, it goes whoosh.
So how hard to get it back into its place?
I have not tried yet.
Okay. Do the dogs like?
It's hard to just move it, and all I have is the youth size.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. Then the adult, you don't need the adult size then. Is it for the puppies or is it for you? Or both?
Well, so far, what I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. And what my idea was to be able to take it camping with us. It's too big.
It's too big.
It's too big. Even if I was to put it back in the cover, it's monstrous.
Yep.
And this is the youth size. So we're able to put both. I have 2 of them.
Oh,
I have 2 of them. I think I don't know. I got to talk to my husband because I'm seriously considering selling one of them. But I can lay the 2 of them side by side in front of our couch, and it fits the width of our couch. And it's as thick as it is, it's as high as my couch. Now, once you sit on it, it goes down. Yeah. But
that's huge. That's huge.
Yes. I mean, I have a pretty long couch.
Yeah.
And I have a waterproof cover coming. I found one on Amazon that was pre-owned and a king size. So I'm hoping I can fit both of them in there because then it's waterproof. And so I feel better about the dogs being on it. But they love it.
Yes.
They love being able to get down there and lay out with us on these things. But they are this one is so heavy. I'm struggling to move it.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
That's why. Yeah, I've never.
I'm like, why did I want this thing?
No, it's perfect though.
Yeah. Like I said, it takes up so much room. I've been sticking both of them in Steve's workout room, and he came home yesterday to work out and went, eh. And so he stuck them both in my office, and I got up this morning and went, eh.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna put the thing right, because if you leave it in the living room, there's no walking space.
If I leave it in Joey's still a chewer.
Oh yeah, so you cannot.
I cannot.
Yeah.
If he was not a chewer, I could leave it over there, but he's still a chewer. So, but they all think it's the best thing ever. They're like, do we get beanbag time?
Yeah, definitely.
Need to start calling it that. Anyway, if anybody that is watching has any hints on using these things, better placement, maybe I should get a bigger cover so that it's easier. Because when you try and sit on it inside the beanbag, it's kind of hard. So I'm thinking maybe if I got a bigger cover, it would be a little more easier to use, but I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, that's what that monstrosity is sitting behind me.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's huge. It's huge.
So let's see. We have 2 people. Hi, Deborah. We have Deborah on YouTube says hi.
Hi, Deborah.
People on Zoom. This is always a question I like to ask people because I don't really believe in it, but people swear by it. Is anyone experiencing a summer slowdown?
I was.
Yeah.
But I can't really speak to how much of it was summer slowdown and how much of it was me. Because I dropped off.
Yeah.
So, but I do know that other people are experiencing summer slowdown. My store seems to be coming back.
Okay. Are you listening more?
Yes, I am back to listing regularly.
Okay.
Part of my issue was I dumped a whole lot of stuff.
Right.
So that was a big thing for me, was how many items I dumped. I put things on auction for a bit and I was cycling. I kept those things. If they didn't sell, they went back up. And so I had a certain number of items that were going up on auction every single day.
Okay.
And I would just add a few as things sold.
Yeah.
But now I stopped all the auctions. I did get to sell some of that stuff off. I stopped all the auctions and I put something in place for all the items that I want to move out. So
okay. Did anyone else answer? Let's see. No one on
this side.
YouTube. Okay. Well, chime in. I'd love to hear you guys if you're experiencing that, or what do you think about that? Is it a user or operator problem? Are you going to take ownership of that summer slowdown? Or
now I do have one friend that has said he had access to this eBay coupon that was going out, where eBay was going to give anybody 15% off of items in his store.
Oh, wow. Okay. Can you opt out?
You had to opt in. If you got the email, you could opt in. I never read my eBay emails. So if I got one, I didn't know it.
Yeah, exactly.
he has recently had a huge drop in sales. But this coupon is about to start. And it said that they were going to show his items differently. So he's not sure whether it's due to his items being showed differently or, and opting into doing this or
Right.
not. I mean, my sales are going up. Yeah. Side gig says no slowdown here. eBay is great.
Yes, that's what I like to hear.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So you just got back from the beach.
I did, like an hour ago.
Did you have a good trip?
It was long. It was very, very hot. It was very hot. My heat rash is not gone either. Obviously, because we were just outside again. Right. Yeah, the kids had a really good time. They got to hang out with their cousins and all of that stuff. But I feel like over 8, I just ate a bunch of junk. So I'm like, feel sick. I didn't even drink that much. I just feel like the pizza and the funnel cakes and the candy and it's just like my body. What is going on right now?
That's interesting that you said that. As of Sunday, I'm off of bread.
Good.
And any other sweets. The only thing that I'm eating that actually has sugar in it is the creamer that goes in my coffee in the morning. That's 1 cup. I mean, it's a bigger cup, but it's 1 cup and one and done. And I have not opened them up yet, but I found a couple of apps. One is called FODMAP.
Okay.
So it helps you find the foods and figure out the foods and track foods. And then the other one is called Intolerances. And so if I'm going to try these and I'll report back.
Okay.
But it helps you track digestion issues, which
you have.
Yeah, which I have, and not to be so super gross, but if you have digestion issues and bathroom issues, it actually helps you track whether you went or not and when you went, and like foods that may have caused issues and things like that. So I was like, oh,
yeah,
and that'll be kind of funny because I was like, I was laying in bed this morning. And I was like, I wonder if there's an app that tracks your poop.
Oh, there is.
That's how I found them. I literally searched poop app.
Yeah, there's an app for everything. Oh, yeah. And it came up.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, you're not the only one. That's so fun.
If you're struggling in that department, there's an app for that.
Yeah, there is.
So let's see. Neither one of us have been reading or listening, as the case may be, to the one book. But we have been listening to other stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So we can talk about that because that's fresh in my mind.
Okay.
Do you have a picture of what it looks like in case someone wants to, can you pull that up in case? So guys, it's free. It was free on Audible.
If you're a member.
Oh, if you're a member. Okay. Okay.
I can pull up I can't, it won't show me again what the,
right. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up. And I'll put the link. Oh, but the Zoom people won't have it. Oh, crud. Okay. Well, if you are interested, guys, come on to YouTube and I will link the name of it. It was a podcast. It was 27 minutes. I'm going to type it out real quick. Okay. Yeah, and Of course, this is going to be silly right now.
What I can do. All right, so.
Okay, perfect. So it's the blue one, guys.
I know that this is really super hard to see, but that says the reboot.
The reboot. I'll type it on here. The reboot.
Oh, look, Chatgpt. It's all about the,
I think the prompts, right?
quality of your prompt.
The quality of the prompts. Of course, I don't have my glasses on, so if there's a typo, guys, sorry, I can't see.
Now, I guess once I listen to it, it won't. I can't find it to go back and listen to it again.
Okay.
It's free for if you have a membership.
Okay. Okay.
I think the title was a bit of a misnomer.
It was because. So what I gathered, because I listened to a couple of their podcasts, they kind of do what we do. They're not the experts on everything. And so they really nothing. I mean, it was very surface what they knew, you know, very, very, very beginner level, I should say. The first guy who has the Chatgpt University on Udemy, he touched on prompts.
Right.
But he did not speak about, and I can talk about it now, but he didn't talk about how to do. So they gave him examples and he kind of rewrote it for them.
Right.
But maybe he didn't because that's what his whole course is about.
Right. And he made, what did he say? 65,000?
Yeah, 65,000, but also he goes to companies and he teaches for 5 to 35,000 a pop. So I know a lot of people are, and it's not only Chatgpt. I think we talk about that a lot just because it's like, you know, the big one out there. I'm going to actually learn about Google Bard next because they do a lot of image work too. And it just launched, so it's not, but it's Google. And I think I'd rather get to know Google's because I can integrate it with everything. Like I believe I saw a video that you can connect it to your Gmail and it'll write your emails for you. And then obviously it just takes that one step out, you know, of copying and pasting it. But I would like to see, actually, you know what? I'm going to do it today and then I'll report back next week. I'm going to do a prompt on Chatgpt, and then I'm going to do the same prompt on Google Bard and see what the quality is. And when I talk about it, I'm just talking about regular Chatgpt 3.5 or 4, whatever, not the newest one, because I don't pay. I think that I am going to upgrade and pay though, because the older version only goes to September 2021. So if you need like factual stuff or newer information, you're not going to get the newest information. But if you're using it for like copywriting and stuff like that, I think that, you know, you're fine. So pretty much what they were saying, I mean, it's in everyday life. And then they talked about the university, which I agree with, going back to paper. I don't want to give it all away just in case someone wants to listen to it, but
that part was very, very, very interesting to me.
Yeah. And no, and I agree with that. I agree with that for sure, because you're in school and you should have to use your brain, you know. I did like that some of the other teachers are utilizing it, like what could have been done better. I like that aspect of it, like bring it into the classroom, because the kids do need to know about it, because this is the future, whether people like it or not. But I do agree with the universities being like, this is just like if you did plagiarism or if you had a ghostwriter, these are the same penalties. So I agree with that, but I like how they are utilizing it. I guess these weren't university students, because kids are going to need to know about this. They're going to have to, but it's not, I think that a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't need it. And I don't think people realize that you could literally, like this week, I could go on there and say, I, you know, would like a recipe guide. And I think that a lot of people would stop there, like, give me 5 recipes. But the more you add into your prompt, the more like detailed you could get. So I would say, like, these are my food intolerances. These are the foods I like. These are the foods I don't like. These are the recipes that I like. So name recipes that are like these that I want you to spit out. And I'd put my macros in there. I would definitely fact check it. If you're counting macros, obviously you would need to check that, what they're telling you is true, but I'm pretty sure it would be correct. Like, I need 1,800 calories, 105 grams of protein, 70 carbs. Can you make me 7 dairy-free recipes, put it into a table format, and give me a grocery list so that I can use it at the grocery store? I would actually like to see, now I think I'll have to upgrade to do this, but I would like to see if there's a plugin, because when you upgrade, you can use plugins. If you can take a URL like from Safeway.com or Walmart.com, I mean, because if it's a super Walmart, you can get the food on there. Put a URL in of food that's for sale that week and say, can you scan this URL and make me 5 recipes from the foods that are on sale? I'm going to try that.
Oh my goodness.
I bet it could. Or you can manually put it in, like, grapes are $2.99 this week. Chicken is $2.99, whatever. Put it in yourself and then say, make me 10 recipes from these foods.
Oh my goodness. Cause like I currently have a whole bunch of boneless chicken thighs in my freezer that I don't know what to do with. I need different recipes for. So
say, I want them to include these foods, and I would make a list of stuff that you currently have in your pantry. Include these foods that I already have in my pantry. I don't want to, buy more at the store. Include these foods and make 5 different, and I would say different styles. Like, I don't want them all to be like a barbecue type, like different things. But I'm going to try that URL thing because I'm pretty sure that would work. And that's just one way, like, especially if you're on a budget and you run out of ideas, you don't have time to scan Pinterest and be like, okay, well, what can I make with grapes? And what can I make with peaches? And what can I make? If you could pop that URL in. My children are standing at the stairs. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see what you're saying. Can you take him down? Okay. I have a 4-year-old who wants to be on the podcast today, but that's not going to work. You would save a lot of time. And that's really, it's time saving, because instead of scanning for recipes, it can give it to you, and you can ask for a grocery list. Put a grocery list in a bullet point format.
I think that one of these apps I was talking about earlier has not Chatgpt, but has an AI function built into it with the FODMAP. So it helps you do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Max says, hey, everyone, what are we talking about today? So I told him currently Chatgpt and AI. SideGig says, I put the same prompts in both Bard and Chatgpt to generate eBay messages for feedback and stuff. Bard was terrible. Chatgpt was great.
Okay.
Max says, I would love to use it for that. Me and my wife are currently doing that the hard way.
Yeah.
So I had Chatgpt give me a bunch of feedback to put into my eBay auto-generated, auto feedback. And I got a lot of fun responses. I kept adding things in and tweaking things until I got ones that I liked. And so now those are my auto responses Max is coming in.
Hi. Harper, where'd you take him? To who? Okay.
So.
And on Zoom?
Yeah, he's coming.
Oh, good.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Max.
So I just came in a couple minutes ago. So you talked about using the AI for both business and personal use?
Oh, absolutely.
And
Oh, yeah.
what is the premium price looking like? And how do you put that against your life? Like whether it's worth the value, especially if you're not using it for business.
I actually couldn't hear what you said. Are you saying how would you use that in your life?
I said, what would the price be around for the pro version or whatever extra version
Oh,
you was talking about, and
yeah.
how valuable you think it would be for someone that doesn't use it for business?
I would say, so the pro version is $20 a month, but before you go to the pro version, if you want to use the plugins, you can go to the Google Chrome store, and I'm going to put it in, oh crud. Can you type this in here, Cheryl? I keep going to type it in YouTube. And I want everyone to have this. You can go to the Google.
This chat won't be available afterwards, so we have to put it in YouTube anyway.
Okay. All right. So you're going to download something called AIPRM, and it will give you, I'm assuming now it's probably thousands. And then at the search bar up the top, you can, actually, I should just pull it up and do it. You can search very specific things.
So this is a Google Chrome add-in?
Yep, and it adds right in. So you'll download the extension, and then you open Chatgpt, or maybe you log in through AIPRM, and then it just combines. And so up at the top, when you go to new chat, every single time, it is doing prompt engineering for you. So they have 3,848 different prompts now. So let's see if I put okay, so I put the word weight in up top, and you can do intermittent fasting weight loss plan. It's based off of a 16-8. And you can do a monthly fitness calendar or a weight loss plan for you. You can do a one-click 7-day meal plan. There's one called Gymshark, which looks like strength training, cardio exercises. And so it pretty much writes the prompt for you, and then you just put the information in at the bottom that it asked for. So that's just one way. So even before going pro, I would mess around with the AIPRM first and see if that will help you. Or if you don't mind paying the $20 a month, you can do it for a month and just kind of see if you really need to go pro. But if you need something like time specific that's newer, so prior to September 2021, it's not going to really do well. I'm sorry, after September 2021, they don't have the new information if you don't go pro. But AIPRM, if you're just looking for like help with your prompts, that's definitely the way to go to integrate that. But even if you're not like a reseller, if you have any kind of a small, I'm sorry, Max, go. Uh-oh, we lose you? Cheryl?
He seems to be having some trouble with his audio. I'm watching his.
I'm sorry. The YouTube and the Zoom are fighting for the Bluetooth. But yeah, because like I have good plans, but
Okay.
and like you said, like I'm one of the people I think I could take advantage of, because I
Yeah.
have a lot of outlines. Like I have the specifics, and I've always thought about using like as I get more financially stable, of using VAs and stuff like that. But I'm thinking if I use ChatGPT, I can cut most of it out of it anyway, and stuff like, I don't know if you've seen Deirdre's plan, but like that's kind of my plan for life, of
Yeah.
like systemizing pretty much everything in my life.
Yeah.
So like making the menu, stuff like that, doing the coupons, and having something that could cut literally hours of doing that backdoor work would be amazing.
100%. What line of work are you in?
Currently I do door dashing and eBay.
Yeah. So Cheryl definitely could. Cheryl has learned a lot about ChatGPT for sure. Cheryl could help you with it. I used to be an eBay seller for like 15 years. I have not sold on eBay in about 2 years. So I'm not up to date with eBay, and I understand that they have, a lot of new stuff on there. But if you're trying to, expand your life or just make things easier for you, you could 100% do that. Actually, right now, I am currently building a business using ChatGPT. It's been maybe 6 weeks, and it pretty much built everything out for me. I'm just going to follow it to a T. That's it. On the free version, not on the upgraded version.
Are you making a story behind that?
I'm sorry?
Are you making a story behind that for people to follow after?
Yeah, so I have a couple videos up on my YouTube, and I touch on it a little bit every week here on the podcast. And I talk about it on Instagram. But yeah, I will make like a longer video at the end of the summer probably, or when I have my first big win. But really, I feel like you could take ChatGPT and add it in really any part of your life. I mean, honestly, you can make books on here, you can get side hustle ideas, and it will build the whole thing out for you. You can make emails. Like if you have customers and you want to build out a customer journey, you can use ChatGPT to help you build out a customer journey. You can help it with landing pages. You can give it an idea that you have. Like if you have an idea for something, and what you would want to do is give it as much information as you can about yourself and your goals. So kind of like give it your biography, and then say, this is my end goal. These are the things that I know. What can I do with this information? And I would just go from there. And then the more that you read, you can also regenerate the prompts. It'll really get your wheels turning and like, oh, okay, I never thought about that. Or it will tell you stuff that you don't really think about, or that you didn't even know was a possibility, honestly. But before you upgrade, I would definitely mess around with the free version and then download this AI PRM, because you'll go down a hole with it. I mean, there are so many, like I said, it's 3,800 prompts in here now. You could do a lot just with that.
And chat juices, what is it called? Prompt engineering is becoming like an accountant. It's becoming a work, a business,
if you land the right company, you could get a 6-figure career in prompt engineering very easily. Very, very easily. But you're going to have to demonstrate that you know what the heck you're doing.
Right.
And you're going to have to use it. I mean, I use it multiple times a day, and I don't even think that would be enough. Like, you're going to have to really use it and do like split testing and change your wording, and obviously use the newest version. But also it's not only ChatGPT. And then who was that side gig was talking about Google Bard. So she knows more about, because I don't even know how to log into it. So she's already on it. I would learn about everything that's going on. There's actually, if you go to Beehive, which is an email, it's like you sign up for one person. What happened was I signed up for one person's email list, and Beehive will show you other email lists that are similar to that you might be interested in. And this person sends emails out every single day talking about what's new in AI. It just gives you an idea of like, you just didn't know that all of this stuff is going on. All of this stuff. I mean, and it's not just basic stuff like, Midjourney or, a logo maker. No, like talking videos with your voice. Like you read a script so it can hear the inflection in your voice, hear how you pronounce things, and then it will spit out your voice. things like that. Like people don't oh yeah. Yeah, there's actually a new scam going around like that. People are preying on older people, calling them saying that they're a family member in trouble. And they got a clip of the person, which is easy. Someone could come on our YouTube channel and take a clip of us speaking, and then they would have our voice. And then they would call my grandmother and say, I need you to send $10,000, blah, blah, blah. And it sounds silly, but if you call 100 people, someone will bite. It's numbers. It's a numbers game, unfortunately.
Yeah, everything's a numbers game.
Yeah, but people don't know that that's even possible. Like, what? You can clone my voice? How do you clone someone's voice? It's being done right now, every day. Every day. I'm sure you guys have seen, even just on like TikTok and Instagram, the talking AI videos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you imagine 3 years ago if someone was like, oh, you can feed a script to someone and their mouths will move and it will be a video? Like what? And you can pick if you want a woman, a man, a scared voice, frightened voice, whatever. I wouldn't have believed that.
Crazy.
I wouldn't have. It's been around for a while though. I mean, I used Jasper over 2 years ago to help me write blogs, but it was insanely expensive, like $99 a month. So that did not last long. That did not last long.
Microsoft has spent a ton of money adding AI into Microsoft 365.
Oh yeah, I think, didn't your husband say that one day when we were on the phone? He mentioned.
Oh, is that what you?
Yeah, he mentioned it, and I didn't know that. There's stuff every single day. If you guys are like super into it, and you can really do this for anything, you can go to is it in Gmail? You might have to Google it, but you will get an update to your inbox, and you can say you want it 10 times a day or once a day of the latest news and whatever. If you want it on poodles, if you want it on woodworking, if you want I get celebrity news into my inbox every day, and then breaking news. And you can set it up, and every single day you can get information about that. And that's just through Google. We'll send that to you every day or weekly if you don't want it, your inbox filling up to 93,000 emails like mine is.
Right. I mean, I deleted 25,000 emails from an old address yesterday.
Isn't that crazy? Did I just see something pop up on here?
Yeah, Max says, is there more than one pay tier for Chatgpt? So the older versions are free, and I thought that the newest version was waitlisted.
So it's called Chatgpt Plus, and I'm in it right now. You can upgrade for $20 a month. Oh, that's another thing about it. So sometimes if you get on and the demand is high, it won't let you in because there's too many people using it. So you'll never get that. You'll never get that. You can always get in. You're in the cool kids club. So no, it's free or it's $20. Free or $20.
I pay like $11 a month for Midjourney.
Yeah. Yep. And that could add up because you're paying for Chatgpt, and then you're like, oh, well, let me pay for Midjourney because what do you get? 10 free?
You get like 3 hours of fast.
Okay.
And then you get, I think the rest of it's unlimited, the slower.
Oh, on the free version? Okay.
On the paid.
On the pay. Oh yeah, the paid. No, okay. So
I get to do the bot. I get to do the private bot. Yeah. So I see
whatever mine was, I had to slow down. I did 60 images one night. So I had to wait until the next day. I think I ran out of my fast. That's probably what it was.
The that women's AI group that we were talking about, or that we're in, yes. They had a prompt. So somebody put into Midjourney, imagine, and just put their name, and it showed pictures of them.
Yes.
pictures of them. So I did that. I was doing that this morning with my name. And then I had to add Caucasian.
Oh, it was showing you everyone on the sun.
And I still didn't I got one Caucasian person.
Really?
So yeah, all I did was put in imagine my name and Caucasian, and I only got one Caucasian person. But she was kind of cool looking. I just, you need to, it's a play with it thing. So SideGig asked what Midjourney is. So Midjourney is and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still learning, but Midjourney is an AI generating image, or it's an image generating AI. That's the way I should say it. Image generating AI. So when you go into, and you have to use it through Discord. So you go into Discord, you join the group, and you can use it for free, but the image generation takes a while, and you have to do all your prompts within the main group, which isn't a big deal. It's fine. I'm just, I wanted my own bot. I wanted my own room.
Yeah.
So you type in imagine /imagine, and then you write things behind it based on what you want it to produce. So that a lot of people are using Chatgpt in conjunction with Midjourney to engineer the prompts to put into Midjourney to create what it is that they're trying to create, because you can actually add a photo into Chatgpt.
I was going to read her a crazy prompt that I saw in here.
There you go.
Deborah said, I read an article last night about one of the top models in the world. She is AI generated. That gives you guys any idea of how wild this is. I believe that. I believe it. Because they can make people walk, talk. Yeah. You know what? I think I actually saw that on TV. They had her go into a studio and they put all of those probes on her to see how she walked and how she moved. And then they had it just like that. Let's see. I want to read one that is really, really, really in depth, because some of these are so wild that you just wouldn't even believe.
But it'll be a great example on what you have to, what's your goal, what you're trying to get to in order to really truly get everything that you want out of it. And I can, in the meantime, I'm going to show a few of the photos that I've generated.
Lord Shiva in deep meditation depicting blissful state. The background is in the entire cosmos in the style of a graphic novel, inspired illustrations, light crimson in azure. Azure? How do you say that color? That blue color? Azure. Colorful washes, cloud punk, romantic illustrations, manticore, solarizing master, and then AR 2941, which is a size. S50. That is one prompt, and the picture is absolutely beautiful, obviously. Oh yeah, there you go.
These are very simple prompts that I was trying to.
So then whose property is the picture after that?
Yours.
Now, that's another thing. I'm actually glad that you asked that, Max, because if you do not have a paid version of Midjourney, which is once again separate from Chatgpt, everyone can see your prompt and everybody can see your image. If you have the paid version, you can go into a private room and ask the bot to make these images and no one will see your prompts. Because if you make just a spectacular, I mean, there are pictures on here that are just absolutely breathtaking. A lot of the times they'll post them in here like they have a bragging section. They do not put the prompt. And the prompt is probably 12 sentences long. But with that being said, they want it to stay private. Because
So if you use that to make a logo,
yes.
now that there's no other ramifications that come, it's your logo now for your company. And you turn to a multi-billion-dollar company, they can't come later on and say, we did that.
Exactly. But here are two things. Midjourney has a very hard time with fingers and toes. I guess three things, because fingers and toes and words. So if you do, give me a logo for a store named Crayola Crayon, okay? It's going to come out like, instead of CRAY, it might be like XQTW. Like they can't, you're going to have to be good at Photoshop too, because you're going to have to Photoshop the letters out and Photoshop the correct letters of your company in there. Now you could do just a logo with no, and you can specify that in there, no lettering, no wording, and then add, and you can go to something free like Canva, which is very easy if you don't, because I don't know how to use Photoshop, and you could just impose the letters on top. The second thing I was going to say is, if you are unsure about that and you use Google, save the photo to your computer, go to Google to the search bar and open up Google Lens. It looks like a camera in the search bar. Upload your picture and it will scan the internet to see if there's anything that is remotely close to the picture that you just generated. Just so you can double check. Because I mean, you're right to be worried about that, but you should always double check.
Also, most of like Canva and some of these other sites, when you use if you manipulate it or add anything to it, it becomes yours regardless. So if you have it generate an image, and then you go into Canva and you take that image that you upload and you add stuff to it, then that is now yours. Out of your head, it's yours 100%, no argument in a courtroom. Your copyright. Canva, there's a lot of things with Canva that are going on, which people are trying to use stuff without manipulating anything, and then they're getting in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Because you have to make changes to things that you get in Canva.
Right.
Before you can use it for anything to make money with.
Right. But Midjourney, no. But to double check, if you're going to publish it, I would definitely run it through Google Lens. But they have now remember, they have other AI tools that you can use. Logo.ai is another one that's free. I believe it's free. Let me check real quick. Where you can make a logo on there. Kittle. You know how much Kittle costs, Cheryl?
More than Canva.
Okay.
I will look. But I'm actually going to switch. Once my Canva subscription is over, I'm probably going to switch to Kittle.
Okay.
Kittle is $10 a month.
Okay.
Billed annually for the Pro, $24 a month billed annually for Expert, or they also have a custom plan.
Oh wow. Okay. Logo.ai is actually not free, so I was mistaken about that. But they do have
logo.
They do.
Logo AI built in.
Yeah, so many. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with, I've kind of gotten away from my checklist. I don't even know where my checklist is.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm still, I'm still learning. I'm not doing, the time block thing I was doing a couple of weeks ago with AI, and I probably should get back to at least some of that, but I've been concentrating a little more on getting my eBay a bit more automated.
Okay.
So my goal is to only do eBay, like the major parts of eBay, 2 days a week. And
Okay.
then, and that would be Monday and Friday.
Mhm.
And then, have the other days to, work on these other things that I have going on.
Sweet. That's good. Did anyone have any questions? Max, did you have a specific question you want to ask us, or does anyone else have a specific question?
All this is kind of new to me. I would like, I'm like, I'm still figuring out the eBay thing. So I think it's better for me to learn hands-on first and then bring in the AI. But
Okay.
I think for the personal things, I think I have a lot of applications I can use this for.
Good.
And my whole year is basically focused on developing this systemization of my life.
Yep.
And I believe this can cut literally months off of that
Oh yeah.
with the work.
Yep.
But I would like to know what Cheryl was talking about with the time blocking thing, because that's another part of it. Because right now, well, all right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm tracking all my time through the day through an app called A Time Logger. That's been pretty good. Figuring out the little discrepancies here and there what I thought. We are also really getting down on a budget, and this is actually stuff that I took from the business part of the group that me and Cheryl are in and brought it to more of my personal life
Mm-hmm.
of breaking down what our expenses are, making a budget, and then actually comparing what we're actually spending to what we actually budgeted. So every month that's getting better and better. I would like to have some systems to automate that. I would like to automate my checklist. I don't know if it can help me with the time tracking or if I could find an app that could be compatible with it. So I could throw that in there, because I would definitely like to do the same thing I'm doing with my thing. Our plan is that our budget we should have a plan for every dollar that we have.
Yes.
We should know where it's going. And then for our time, every minute that we have, we should know where it's going. Even if it's as like 3 hours of free time, but we know that 3 hours is free time.
Yeah.
So that's currently the plan that we're working on right now, and using the system stuff to do that. The way I've been doing it is I have things broken to 6 pillars.
Okay.
Health, wealth, growth, business, social relationships are the same thing, and environment. And I'm
Okay.
trying to make my checklist and my schedule fit within those categories. So if my time block is something like spending time with my son, that would be in social. And then if I need something to check a box, because I'm trying to have qualitative goals that are of like say a better marriage, right? That's the qualitative goal. But to have that qualitative goal, I want to have more quantitative information to actually make sure I'm meeting those goals with something I can match it to. So like, how many times a month did me and my wife have a date night? Or
Absolutely.
like, and another thing we're doing is advice I got was not just to have date nights. So like, I'm one of those people that I'm more business or analytically oriented, less emotional.
Okay.
So I like to do a lot of talk on my wife about like the business and the budget and stuff like that. And she wants more free time of just us relaxing. So like lately, like the last couple of weeks, same thing with the budget. We've been comparing our schedule to what we plan to do to what we actually doing. And we realized that for us to have the free time that she wants, I need a day that we actually talk business and stuff like that and get that out of the way so that I can have my head clear to enjoy the free time. So
Absolutely.
right now, our Tuesdays are our talk day and our Fridays are our like date night day.
That's
So I would just like to keep progressing like that, and then using the chat GPT and stuff like that to kind of take out the headache stuff like that. Cause like you're saying, like with the budget stuff, like we literally cut down our menu because it was too much complication with everything we're doing. So we basically cut it down to like 4 different things. So our shopping menu could be easier, our
Yep.
budget for food can be easier. And while we're figuring out all the rest of it, we don't have to do that. But eventually um get back into sorry, there was like police and fire trucks coming. Get back into getting the more complex menu and getting stuff we want and stuff like that. But like all those complexities that we're taking out now that we want to add back in will have
Yep.
to be as we perfect the system.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. Sometimes you got to slow down to speed up, if that makes sense. And I mean, it works. Having systems like that, and it's not going to make sense to a lot of people, but having a system, writing things down, keeping track of stuff, it works. People do it because it works. It's not easy. And if you're not used to it, it's really hard. But if you are just consistent and you continue to do it, whether you like it or not, you will see results, period. So I think that that's really great that you guys put into pillars, you're working on it, you have specific days for things, you're not just winging it. Time blocking, I could talk about time blocking for hours. I love time blocking. And I love the satisfaction that I get when I'm done a certain thing in my time block of crossing it off. But if you're a digital person, you could do it. I think last week, who did we have? Was it Side Gig? Did you say use Evernote, or was it Kimmery? Someone said they use Evernote. I like to use Notion, which is digital. You can even open up your notes pad on your phone. And if you're doing the same stuff, it won't be hard to track it on there, and just type it all out on there and just every day go through. So whether you're a paper person or a digital person, but you have to just keep track, or your time will be wasted. You'll be sitting on the couch watching TV. You'll be doing God knows what. You won't get anything done. It's so funny that you said that you guys were eating like the same stuff, because a huge argument. Now we have 6 children, and they're all picky, but the argument isn't even really with them, because I'll just make them what they want. The argument is with my husband and I about what we're going to eat. And if you have a small menu, there is no argument, because you know that on Tuesdays you eat meatloaf, and you know on Wednesdays you make tacos. And both of them have beef. So you're already cutting back. You're just going to get a bunch of beef at the store. You know what I mean? So I really agree with that. And then as you're getting that down packed, then add in, maybe let's switch it up. Instead of 4 recipes, let's go gung ho and do 5 this week. Woo! And if you can do 4, you can do 5. Just slowly integrate stuff back in. It works. I mean, it does. It works. You're definitely on the right path. If you are keeping track of all this, wait till you look back, like a year from now, you look back, you're going to be like, holy cannoli, we made a huge difference in our finances, in our marriage, in our relationships. And also another thing about that I really like that you said, you block time off for that. You're going to also realize that you have relationships in your life that aren't suiting you, like friends and stuff like that. Like once I started time blocking and I was really setting goals for myself, I was like, you know what? Some of these people are not helping me. And it's okay to have a good time, but if you just are surrounded with people who are just not about anything and don't care and don't have goals and don't care if they sit on the couch literally all day, every day, doing nothing, that's going to be you too. And that's not going to help you with your goals. So I like that is one of your columns, because it's true. It's who you're hanging around with, who you're sharing your time with. Are they goal oriented? Because if they're not, chances are they're going to just suck you right back into. So kudos to you guys for sure.
So Psychic says yes, that she does use Evernote, but it's not really for scheduling, more for keeping and organizing information.
Nice.
Max, I think, and even if it doesn't spit out exactly what you want, I've played with Chatgpt a little bit. So add into your schedule, say 10 minutes to play with Chatgpt, somewhere that fits into your schedule. And then when you go into Chatgpt, type in, show me a schedule that has all of these things that you were just talking about, and let it give you because it will give you more information than you probably want.
Yeah.
Then you can take that and contemplate on it a little bit and talk with your wife about it and see what you like about it and what you don't like about it. And the things you like about it, the next time you have that 10 minutes, you can tweak the prompt with the things that you like and tell it, don't include the things that you don't like, and let it give you something else. And so that I believe that it will help you tweak your schedule and tweak the things that you want to do, and help you build it faster.
Yep.
The other thing that you guys, in the things that you've said here recently, so you were talking about adding in a website. So my question, or my little, what is it, experiment that I would like to do is go to Chatgpt, add in a website, ask it to make a shopping list based on sales items, and then recipes for those sales items.
Yep. Yeah.
So, and you can even add in the like maybe you add in this store sales items, FODMAP diet or keto diet, or whatever it is that you're into, high protein or whatever.
Yep.
And then have it spit out recipes and your shopping list.
Yep.
So I'm like, this is super interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And even with the recipes, if you want to like really go down deep, like do you watch the Food Network ever?
I don't.
I'm trying to think of 3 people in the Food Network. There's Guy, there's Giada, and there's Rachel Ray. Okay, there's 3 people right there. So pick one of them and you can say, give me recipes in the style of Rachel Ray.
Oh.
Your prompt will be that much better if you add in someone that they can find information about, the bots can find information about online. So
speaking of recipes, I got to say this right quick. Look what I found yesterday. Snoop Dogg now has a cookbook.
Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Is Martha Stewart in on that also?
Does not say that. This says from crook to cook. Platinum recipes from the Boss Dog's Kitchen, Snoop Dogg.
They're probably very good. That's so funny. Oh, you can.
And I'm like, all right, now we can Chatgpt recipes in the style of Snoop Dogg.
And that's what I found, that if you put people's names in there for anything, the prompt is just that much better. It's more detailed. So like if you're trying to do organization, of course, I can't think of someone who's Marie Kondo. Act as if you are the chief organizer for Marie Kondo, and make me an organizing list for my hallway closet with the towels and the washcloths and the medicines and all of that. Always give it as much information. And also you can ask at the end, before you start your prompt, you give it a small prompt and then say, do you understand?
What does that do?
So I wrote like a little biography about myself in there, and I put a little prompt, like a little blurb in there, and said, these are going to be my goals. And you say, do not start with do not generate a prompt yet. Do you understand what I asked you? And it will say, yes, I understand. You want me to blah, 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 blah. And it will regurgitate everything that you just typed out. and then feed it a little bit more. Do you understand what I'm asking you? Yes.
So you say, do not write a prompt yet.
Yep. And then you ask whatever you want to ask. This is if it's going to be super detailed and it's going to be super long. This one that I mean, it was probably 12 paragraphs. So I just fed it a couple sentences at a time. Do you understand? And you can go back to that if you want to continue to build on that. And you can ask it, do you remember this conversation of all the above information? And it will say yes or no. And you can continue to build.
Well, I know with Chatgpt, all of your conversations are over to one side. So if you have a new topic, you start a new conversation. And that way, all your conversations stay over to one side. So I think that, I don't know, I haven't really tried it, going back into a previous conversation and then continuing from there. It's probably,
If you're a brand, you 100% want to go back and continue to update it. Like, say you asked it to write you copy for a landing page, or something for a sales page. Maybe you have a sales page. A year from now, you should be going back and saying, in paragraph 2, where it says, I am starting a new business, and change it to, I have a now 6-figure business. This is my customer avatar, this, and update everything. Let it get to know you. Tell it everything about you, who your customers are, their age, what they like, what they don't like, things that they're into, and continue to update. It's like talking to a friend. You just want to keep updating it, and the information it gives you will just get better and better and better every time.
You were talking about Marie Kondo a second ago, and I was watching a video this morning, and the woman brought up someone that I had never heard of. So her name is Sarah Susanka. I'll put it in the chat, but it's Sarah, Sarah, Susanka, Susanka.
Okay.
And where Marie Kondo is all about organizing, apparently this woman is all about small spaces. So having things in your small spaces for organization. So not so big, one of her books is Not So Big Solutions for Your Home.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And apparently the video that I was watching was about van life, was about a woman that had used her ideas, the Susan Saranko woman's ideas, in her van to have organization and space and coziness, and get, have all the things in her van, and just her regular van. So I'm really interested in, even if, because a lot of these things you can use in your home and just simplify your home.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, where your original channel, a lot of the things that you do are about home life and being a mom and organization and hacks for all the things. It's like one of the reasons why I don't want to live in this house is because it's just too big for 2 people. There's too much stuff that I have to keep up with and clean.
Yeah.
And I want to get rid of the stuff.
Yeah.
It just needs to go.
Yeah.
But then when I go camping in a much smaller place, and I mean, the camper's super tiny.
Yeah.
To have 2 adults and 3 dogs in.
Yeah.
It makes me really think about, what do I need to have with me?
Right.
And I've been bringing, you have in your house, you've got, 20 forks and 20 spoons and 20 knives, and I had a service for 8 or 10 in my camper, and I was like, why do I need this? I need 2 forks.
Yeah.
2 spoons, 2 knives.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna start reducing some of that stuff. But anyway, we brought up Marie Kondo, and sorry, my ADD, I have to add.
Yeah, I've never heard of Sarah before.
I'm gonna put, let's see, writer.
Debbie said she's jumping off for an appointment. Okay, see you later. Thanks
Bye. She's your mom, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I always want to say, mommy hasn't showered's mom or something.
Yeah. Max said addition through subtraction. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I always say I'm going to start to downsize stuff, and I'm just not there yet. Like, I got a new tumbler this week. I'm like, I don't even have anywhere in my cabinets to put it. I have an obsession with buying water.
So I got a question.
Yes.
What is the Google one is Bard?
BARD as in dog. Yep.
So I do almost everything through Google. So like my schedule's thoroughly organized through Google Calendar.
Okay.
So do you think it's a better idea to use Bard, or you think Chatgpt has no problem with the compatibility with Google?
Maybe SideGig can chime in on this. I have not played with Google Bard yet. I don't know the capabilities. I know that she said that she did the comparison and it sucked. Bard is new. Google Bard is new. I know that they want to integrate a lot of stuff. Now also, you can build out Google Sheets and make out a calendar, and you can, let's see, you can upload stuff from Chatgpt to Google Sheets through a CSV file. I did see a YouTube video on that yesterday. It was like 40 seconds long. You can do that. So I'm not sure if Google Bard is not there yet because it's so new. You could build it out that way. If you want to stay in Google, but you're not sure about Google Calendar, maybe you can try out doing a Google, like I have a content planner in Google Sheets that I haven't messed around with yet, but I was like, oh, I'm going to try it because you can download and then upload it as a CSV and try it out that way. So it'd be like one extra step, but I'm just not sure what Google Bard's capabilities are yet. Maybe in a month it'll be better. And if you're willing to kind of learn it until it gets better, maybe that will be for you, but I haven't played with it enough. SideGig, are you still on here? Maybe you could shed a little bit of light on that, but I just don't know enough about it to say whether or not it would be.
So she says, I have tried it for a few things. I haven't found anything that Bard is good at.
Oh, oof. Okay. Well, that's not great. All right. Well, Max, there's part of your answer.
Well, now I really want to do a compare and contrast, take Chatgpt out of it. Do a compare and contrast between Google Bard and the Microsoft AI.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I'm a Microsoft chica. I mean, I love my Google. But I love my Google for certain things.
Right.
I don't want it for my Word and my Excel and that I'm sticking with Office. And
yeah.
It has my heart.
Yeah.
Excel has my heart.
Right.
It's just, I mean, other than now there are open AI things that are like Excel, that Open Office, and there's another one, there's three of them, and they are much better than any of the other alternatives to Excel. Like Open Office actually works, last time I checked, just as good as Excel does. It's
nice.
A little bit different. I mean, it's just got a different feel to it, but Google Sheets does not have the same capabilities that Excel does. And numbers with Apple does not have the same capabilities. So like anybody that's using my workbook, it's like, look, just use Excel. You can use it for free, just like you do Google.
Yeah.
Or use one of the open office or the open AI. I mean, the open market ones. Gig says ChatGPT seems to speak better English. It's more normal language.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense to me because of how we search for things.
Yeah. Yep.
And Bard is just goofy.
Oof. It's not there yet. Thank you for that. Well, maybe I won't even waste my time getting to know it. I'll revisit it in a month. See if it's gotten any better.
Yeah. Keep us up to date. Let
Yeah.
us know how it goes with that side gig. If you're going to continue to,
yeah,
compare the two.
Time.
Let me ask you a question about Microsoft Office. In relation to something else, like before you guys start, because this is really got me into the whole automation part of systemizing my thing. And I did it before, but I didn't really stick with it because it would take a lot of fine tuning. But what I would do is you can make a form in Google, and then from that form, you can have it, the information stick to a spreadsheet. So, for instance, for our shopping list, we was doing by aisle, what is in the aisle, and then like stuff we need. So like for the meat aisle, it would be like chicken, hamburger, steak, and then you can just click on what you need, how many you need, and then we'll go into the spreadsheet, and we take the spreadsheet and make our shopping list from that. So is Microsoft capable of that? And do you guys see any applications similar to that you could use the AI for? So you could basically just say or type in information and it can pop out a list or sheet for you to use, such as a shopping list or whatever.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you have, and I can't say her name, do you have the A gal in your house?
Oh, Alexa.
Oh, no.
No? Because she's amazing. So what my shopping list, when I'm in my kitchen, I have one of the things upstairs, the little round ones, no screen. I have it upstairs. And so when I'm in my kitchen and I'm cooking, or I go fix myself something to eat, or Steve asked me for something and I see I'm running low, I'm just like, hey, such and such, because I can't say it, or she'll add it to my shopping list. And I just add the stuff to my shopping list, and you can put it on your phone. She can be on your phone if you don't have that. So then I just pull up the app on my phone, and when I'm shopping, it puts it together, like dairies together, meats together, breads, everything is together. And it saves the things that you get on a regular basis that you can put in there. The other option is, now I don't know where you shop, but most of the stores now you can, and this has been a really big time saver for us. Like we do most of our grocery shopping at Walmart. So I go into the Walmart app and I just add into my cart, and I can generally add most of the things from previous shopping trips and just add those in really quick. And then anything else that I may or may not need, and then set it up to get picked up on whatever date and time works for us. And then I don't have to go in there and fight the people and fight the stuff. And it has actually worked out very well. And Walmart doesn't charge anything extra. I don't know about the other stores. I haven't tried them yet.
That's funny because we actually did that last week. So we don't shop for food at Walmart. We shop for for our toiletries, and what, like I said, we're like really matching the budget versus the actual. So we made a section for household and a section for toiletries, and we ordered from Walmart. Because the thing too I like about ordering online, because when you're in the store, you'll buy the extra stuff.
Oh, yeah.
When you order online, you're more with the budget. You don't feel that pressure, and you're like, all right, this is what I need. This is what I get, and you can double check in your house. Like, do I need sponges today? Like this,
Right.
and we're trying to do it that we're purchasing the whole month worth of stuff in one in and out, and the same
Yeah.
thing, so we can not fight traffic and stuff like that. Um, but with the food shopping, we actually have, and this is definitely my LCD, and I've been doing this since like 1998. I made a list of every aisle in the store, and my shopping list goes by the aisle. So like I can literally shop in like 20 to 30 minutes for like four people's worth of groceries and stuff. Um, so I don't know if with the election and stuff could help with that, but like our shopping list is personalized to the store we're actually shopping at to make it the most efficient possible.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the things that I like about, even if you did what you're doing now, you could, when I sit down to make my list, I have to go look. So if I can just say, hey, add it to my shopping list, then when I'm in the moment and I don't have to go write it down, then at least I can reference that later when I'm actually doing my shopping.
Right.
You said something else too, and I lost it. All right, go ahead, because I lost whatever it was. What did you say a minute ago, Max?
About the shopping to the list of the store.
He also
Was
mentioned
that it?
that he knows what. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Every time we talk, you cut out. So say again, Renee.
Oh, he mentioned the aisles also. He knows what aisle to walk down.
Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I said my shopping list is made to the aisles of the store. So like the first things on the list is actually the first aisle of the store. Second thing on the list is the second aisle of the store, to make me in and out of the store as fast as possible. So I never have to go back. I never have to do anything like that. And I never have to go in aisles that I don't have products in. So like if I don't need cereal, syrup, or pancakes, I don't even need to go in the aisle.
Yeah.
So like, because I'm like, the time and stuff is going along with the budget. So like I'm budgeting 30 to 40 minutes in the store in and out for 4 people. So I don't know if Alexa and stuff could help with that thing, but you're just, when you put in Alexa, I think it just puts our list like kind of like a Google Doc or a Microsoft Doc, right?
It puts it in a list and it puts it by type of item that it is. So if I find her, but I do remember what I was going to say right quick. So I also shop at Walmart for toiletries and household cleaning supplies, but most of mine, I actually get a better deal because I shop through Amazon and it's part of my subscribe and save. So most of my cleaning products and toiletries now come from Amazon, and I just go in once a month and say, okay, yes, I do need this or I don't need this, and I either cancel it for the month or change it, or maybe I have something that's not supposed to come till next month, but it ran out earlier than I thought, so it's gonna, I can move it to my current month. But it's the subscribe and save stuff. That's huge.
Yeah, that is.
I'm anal about price checking. So I look at Amazon and Walmart and see which one is less.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So with the Chatgpt, because because this is what I was thinking too. And like, this is I've been kind of thinking about couponing and stuff like that, but I really don't want to do it. They say it's better to take the time and effort and put into learning something to make money
Yeah.
versus saving money. But I kind of have an alternate opinion on that. It's not only the savings that you're doing; it's building the skills and understanding the money that's is also compounding as you're learning to do that. So I've been trying to save a little, but not spending too much time on it. But with those things, could you do like your list and say like, because like when they talk about couponing, they always say like CVS and stuff like that is like the spot to do couponing, but you have to take time to understand the game to do it. But if you do, you save a lot. So what we're doing in our food and toiletry budgets is we set the budget to we want, and we said that we don't want to save any money on the budget, but you want to get more for the dollar. So like we don't ever want to shrink the amount of money that we're actually spending on it, but we want to get more things out of that same amount of money. So like, could you put stuff in there and say like, I want to see what's the best for Star Market. These are the ones I'm currently thinking of: Star Market, Stop and Shop, Demoulas, and then compare the price for the things and make a list for each one. Especially for me, because I'm in a unique position that I'm door dashing most of the time. So I could literally, like, I'm not losing time or money because I'm passing by these stores on a regular basis. So like, if I can save, say, like $100 a month, or like I said, we're not trying to shrink down, but get $100 more worth of product every month for what I'm doing saving by saving this thing, I think that would be very valuable to me. And I think that's something, if you could find a system for it that could be scalable, because my thought ever since I was a kid is if you could get more families to do something like this together and buy in more of a bulk purchase, especially going to like you start incorporating BJ's and stuff like that, you can use your buying power to even try to get better deals out of stuff like that, or getting a large amount and splitting it between families. And I think if there's a system that everyone can reference to or everyone can add to a list, that might be feasible. Because when I came up with the idea, I'll say like 20 plus years ago, it didn't seem that feasible.
I get what you're saying, and we lost Renee. And that's very interesting. I'm actually making a note about adding multiple websites / stores into Chatgpt to compare. There we go. She's back. To compare prices. And I would think that you would need to also, I would think that you would need to also put in the products that you're looking. So you could probably add in your shopping list with brands if you wanted a specific brand. So what I was just saying, Renee, was based on what Max was talking about, comparing prices in across multiple stores.
Right.
So I was saying, maybe you could add in multiple website stores into Chatgpt to compare the prices with, if you put in the products that you were looking for.
Right.
I don't know.
What I just did, I just tried it, and I said it twice during the call. I don't know why it didn't register to me. If you don't have the updated version, you're not going to be able to do it. Yeah. I'm like, duh, I said it twice, September 2021. So you have to be upgraded in order to do it. Yeah.
I wonder, because like another thing that you said earlier, there's an app for that.
Right.
I wonder if somebody's got an app for that.
I kind of look for it, and that was my, back in my mind when I thought building apps was a simple procedure. But like that's kind of what I was going, like a place that you can go You could put in your list. It would spit out coupons. It would tell you like where's the best mix and match things you can do. So you could put your whole list. Say it's like 40 things, and it'd be like, okay, from Walmart you could buy these 6 things. From Stop and Shop you should buy these 6 things. Um, and then the price comparisons, like what's the next level under? Because say like it's only 2 things at Stop and Shop, then it's not worth the trip, right? But you can be like, okay, it's like 20 cents, 30 cents difference, or there was $1 difference from here to Walmart. I'll just put this back into the Stop and Shop list and just get everything at Stop and Shop. And then like kind of like Capital One does with the coupons, it just pop out, this is the coupon for this is the deal for this, stuff like that.
So I'm on, I can't think of it right now. I used to use it for Amazon. And it didn't have all the stores, but it had a bunch of the stores. Shoot. BrickSeek.
I was gonna say, is this where we should plug shop.com?
I don't know that those stores he named are on there.
Oh, real quick, Max, can you see the screen?
Yep.
Okay, so this is my ALXEA app. And see, there's deli, beverages, dairy, household. So.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work.
You can.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You can scan. Like if you have something in your house you want to get more of, you can just scan the barcode. There's add item. So you can use it on the app. You can speak to it to add. I love the speak to it feature.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought I would use it.
Well, very good. Well, I'll keep my eyes peeled. I'm going to have to hop off. Speaking of grocery stores, I have to take one of my teenagers to the store. So I thought maybe BrickSeek did it, but BrickSeek is not free and it only does CVS, Safeway, Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Home Depot, but also that is limited and it's not always correct. I used to do that when I did a lot of online arbitrage, but it's not correct and it's very limited and you have to pay for it. So yes, you might be saving $1, but if I believe it's $15 a month, unless you're saving $15, that's not really,
The side gig asks Max what happened to your YouTube channel. And she also says Instacart and Shipt, SHIPT, organize orders by aisle for the shoppers. So the information is out there.
Oh, nice. Oh, Max had a YouTube channel?
I got like 2 videos on. I started slacking, mostly because I've been working like a maniac.
Yeah. What was your YouTube channel about? Was it about working?
I was doing book reviews.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna add one this week about I love organization systemization. So I'm doing one on cleaning out your email box, filtering it out, deleting it, and setting up that you can unsubscribe from other ones and block other ones. I got a couple people in the group that was looking for that. So I'm gonna start doing some of those.
I just looked that up on I just looked it up. That's actually a very good score. I looked it up on TubeBuddy.
Nice.
When you post it, can you please tag me? Because in my one email box, I have 51,695 emails. These are just my 2 biggest ones. And in the second one, I have 95,293. So please tag me in the video.
Oh yeah. You guys are email crazy. I don't think I've ever been well, maybe I've been past 1,000, but not much more than that.
Oh yeah, I try to go in and delete 100 a day, but I think that I get more than 100 a day. So that's a problem. It's on my time blocking to do it. I just didn't delete emails for a couple years. So this is where I am. So please, when you actually, let me subscribe. Max, what's your channel called? Side Gig, thanks for bringing that up because we would have never known. What's your channel called, Max?
Give me a second, I gotta look it up again.
Okay.
Well, this has been great. We are at an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's been a Side Gig says I don't delete emails. It's a waste of time. I just leave them. Is that wrong?
Nope. I do the
Oh
same
my
thing.
goodness.
That's why I have 95,000 email. But the one with 95,000, I am Google just sent me an email saying another email that I'm 96% full. So I gotta do something.
So
Or I can
I have an email list. I mean, an email that is just for list things, just for using to sign up. And and so I can just go through there. Like anything that I have that I want to keep forever, I will click save at the time. And then
there it was.
then I can go through and delete, like bulk delete.
Yep. Bulk delete. Exactly. H22A. Okay. All right.
That
Sweet.
into the chat too.
Yep. Okay, great, Max. Thank you so much. I just subscribed. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to that video. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get a chance, come back next week. Cheryl and I, we can look. Cheryl, let's see if we can find some stuff on that automation. I think that would be good.
Okay.
I feel like we talk about automation a lot. So maybe that can be a topic of discussion next week. So you guys tune in if you want to learn some more, or if you have something to add to the conversation, that'd be great. Everyone was very talkative today. I like it. I like it a lot.
And I think we will probably have some type of discussion on AI every week. Because Renee and I are both doing a lot with it right now, learning, using things like that. So, and I'm in the infancy stage. So Renee's kind of like my mommy in this. She's that much further ahead of me with the whole AI stuff. So it's kind of fun to. I get all excited, and she's like, "Girl,
No,
that was years ago."
No, I'm happy that you're learning all of this. Oh gosh, it's funny.
All right. Oh my goodness. Side Gig has you beat, Renee. Her Yahoo account gets her junk mail. It has over 220,000 unread.
Oh my, good. I'm really happy you shared that. Now I am not alone. Going strong. I'm trying to be like you, Side Gig.
I deleted 25,000 from my Yahoo email yesterday. It's not one I even use anymore. But I got a new Fitbit, a new to me Fitbit from Facebook
nice.
Marketplace.
Oh, nice.
And my account was under that email. So I had to go in there. And when I went in there, I was like, so I didn't even look.
Yeah.
And that's the key. Right.
Yeah.
If I haven't read it, I don't know that it's there.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need it.
Just delete all.
Yep. Excellent.
All right. Well, all right, thanks everyone for being here.
And we'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye. Thanks.